So, like I said before, you guys should each be able to edit a character in Roll20. So we'll just go ahead and uh, I'll talk you a little bit through Roll20, Brett, if you want to get in here. So yeah, essentially all you need open during this is your D&D Beyond character sheet and Roll20.
Yeah.
You got those two
Oh, do I
things
press
open.
launch game?
What's up?
Yeah. I'm on the rush week, roll 20. Do I press launch game? Does
Yeah,
that
go
start
ahead
for
and
like
hit launch
everyone or
game.
just for
Yeah.
me? Okay.
Update my. To update my name too.
Excuse me. Yeah, I updated every area that of Doug Thickbark was it.
Yeah, I gotta update the picture too, but I forget. I feel like that's on my account.
It's on
right?
the main. It's on the main screen. Yeah.
It's on the account. Yeah, I'll do that for next time.
Okay. So yeah,
Lazy.
just to talk you a little bit through Roll20, you're not going to need to know a ton about the functionality. And now that you're in the campaign, you can just play around with it when we're not actually playing and kind of see what's going on. But so you have Beyond 20 installed, right? That's the Chrome extension that we had you install before.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you have Roll20 open, you have your character sheet open too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go to your character sheet and just try and roll any dice. Like anything on there. You can roll a skill check, you can roll an ability check, an attack, literally anything. I just want to check and see that this is working. And everybody else feel free to roll something too to make sure that you're good. It's been a while. I don't know if anything's broken. Anything like that. Okay.
What can I hold up? When I click on the attacks to roll them, nothing's happening now.
Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, hold up. Wow. I just had a bunch come through.
I just roll. Oh yeah. Okay.
No.
I get it. Okay. Before they were rolling on my screen. Now they're not because they're rolling over there. Got it.
Gotcha. If you want to, you can disable virtual dice rolling on D&D Beyond. It's been so long I don't remember how to do that.
Oh, I forget too.
Jesus, wow. I actually have no idea how to do this.
Pointing out, first roll of the campaign was a nat 20.
Oh yeah. How the fuck do you disable this?
I don't. Mine's actually still on because mine did that at first.
That's fine.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out another time. So it's working, which is good. Adam, can you roll something just to check and see if yours is working? Because I don't see anything from you in chat.
Adam, are you fucking listening?
Oh. Guess I should. Okay, so you are good. Frank, you're good as well. Good. Okay, so that gives us. That makes sure everybody's working correctly, which is good. So Brett, if you look above the chat on the right side, you should see some icons. So the far left one is the chat bubbles. That is the chat. The second one is art. You're not going to have to worry about that. Third one, journal. That's going to be the one that is going to have your character in it. So go ahead and click on journal, and you should see just like a placeholder picture with a weird name. So go ahead and click on that name that you have, and it'll bring up a menu, and you should be able to hit edit. And then yeah, you can put in your name. If you have a picture, you can put that into. You don't have to have that today. You don't have to have it at all if you don't want to. But you can put a picture in there as well. And we'll also be setting up tokens later. for battle maps, but we'll go through all that when we cross that bridge. Which is, I mean, it's gonna be tonight, but we don't have to worry about that for right now. And also, if you want to get rid of the big pictures of our names and like our Roll20 pictures that are taking up probably 50% of your screen, you can go ahead and hit the settings wheel on the right, and then your third like sub option down should be audio and video. You can drop that down and then click on video display, and then player video avatar size. You can change that to whatever you want. I typically go names only because I don't care about your Roll20 pictures. And that is what it is. So, I mean, I guess I could put it on small. So, yeah, I mean, I'll see your pictures in the game. So, yeah. So you can set that to whatever you want it to. I think that is all to cover for right now. The rest will go over as we go. Yeah, I think that's about it. For those of you who have done Roll20 before, they've added some new cool stuff. So they've added cone measurements. They have added square measurements. They have
nice
added,
for when I want to fuck over just the right number of people.
They've added circles. And yeah. So you're gonna want to leave those settings as they are, just to change between the things, and you still have the classic line. So go ahead and you can mess around with that a little bit. The rest I haven't really messed around with any of this stuff yet. I'm sure I'll do it at some point, just to see kind of what can happen. Oh wow, count 0. I don't know what. We'll worry about that later. Okay.
What is that?
That's the initiative order. We're not gonna have to worry about that tonight. Okay.
I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Wow. Sorry. Wow, dude. Way to fucking go, dude.
What a piece of shit. My first words of the night. Hi, guys.
Hey, Frank.
I used to be a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just worried that people can change.
I used to be a huge piece of shit. Okay, so do I have people in my listening party? The
I'm not
listening
going to
party
tank
is
my computer
over.
right now.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a sec.
Gotcha.
This guy.
Okay, so I am going to toss on some music. That's not what I want to put on right now, but it's what's
John
playing.
Billion.
This looks fucking deep, bro. What are you getting us into?
No. All right. Well,
It's
I guess
the end of the night. Everyone's partied out and tearing
ends
up.
the listening party if you. I guess it ends the listening party if you pause it, but it'll start it back up when you unpause it, so that's fine. Oh, okay. I know what should open this campaign.
This is like closing time.
Okay. So, welcome to Rush Week. This will be the first arc in the new format of our campaign.
I'm joining.
Yeah, hopefully this should be fun. Just kind of allow us to have a stupid campaign, which is kind of what I envisioned Saltmarsh to be in the first place, and then it kind of veered off and became more serious. So yeah, just something short, stupid, and fun is what we're going for here. All right. To set the scene, day breaks, or at least you think it does. Lights blare directly in your eyes, waking you up. You're freezing. You're not allowed to have a blanket. Your eyes are drier than the Sahara Desert. I initially wrote the desert for the that is in the Forgotten Realms, but I'm not trying to pronounce that right now. The Great Sand Sea. For some of you, it's because you're still a little toasty from the demon's lettuce. For others, it's due to a complete lack of ability to sleep. Either way, you don't have time to think about it before a warm liquid starts splashing in your face. You move, but the shower seems to follow. As the ringing in your ears comes to an end, you hear a loud chant getting more feverish with each repeat. Pledges! 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 You know the sound of that, and you know nothing good is going to come of it. You think back to last night. You remember a party. You all took part in the Pledges Party. The Pledges Party is when you clean up after all of the brothers, and also you have to chug your beer every time you hear the word pledge for at least 5 seconds. 10 seconds if you don't do it right away. Too bad for you guys. You all kind of blacked out in the first hour, so you don't remember much of anything. You shake off your splitting headache and look around and take in your surroundings. You're sitting in a house that seems to shake like an earthquake that would break the Richter scale. And you see a sea of frat bros surrounding you, jumping and chanting in a more frenzied fashion. Pledges! The chanting comes to a stop, almost too quickly to be believed.
Oh my god.
So, you guys... wait. You guys
This
are
feels
over
like a
here.
great McDonald's music video.
And you notice that music is blaring in the background.
Hey, I don't have the music.
Join the listening party.
There we go.
My dad listens to this.
Hey, I listen to this. Music is blaring in the background, drowning out everything. It becomes softer as as you see an Asimir that you know as Braden Thundershout start to descend from his loft bedroom up the stairs. He's the leader of the fraternity, the one who holds your fate in his hand like a little tiny baby bird. His silver wings outstretched. His silver wings outstretched, he seems to occupy the whole room at once. He lightly touches down next to you, regarding you with what can only be described as pure disdain. Pathetic. Of all the pledges, you four are the ones who have accomplished the least. He turns to Chad Brewski. Yeah, you thought that there would not be another person named Chad in this? You're fucking wrong. He turns to Chad Brewski, the muscle of the frat. Toss him out.
God.
They're done.
No!
Chad nods in understanding. He picks two of you up in each hand like a couple of six-packs. He kicks open the door to the frat and throws you outside. Going back inside, he shuts the door. So you guys are now out on the lawn out here. And my focus ping didn't seem to work. You're outside. Oh wait, I'm on the GM layer, that's why. Alright. So let's go ahead and let's say
Who the fuck is that up there?
As Chad throws you out onto the lawn, one of you has the unlucky fortune of being the one to hit the ground first. Nate, would you please describe your character as they flop onto the cold, hard ground?
God damn it. So I guess going out first is scrawnier guy, probably 6 foot, but 130 pounds wet, that kind of scrawny. He's got long hair, like the photo if I bring out if I remember how to bring. Yeah, he's got longer hair. He's got the usual flow. He's also got a lighter in the pocket. Kind of smells of dank. That kind of guy. I try to paint as vivid of a picture of this guy as I possibly can. And his name is Carver Mason.
Oh.
You can figure out how he got that name.
All right. Thank you, Carver. The next person to come crashing down onto the lawn is Frank. Please describe your character.
Who goes farthing the flyest, or who goes flying the furthest? But my character, you guys see flying through the air a small little ball of midnight blue, bald-headed, deep gnome, like flying across the yard and coming to a fall and just immediately just falling dead. Like he seems to just go immediately limp. You don't hear anything. You just hear a big sigh. Just. And you see a little bit of hair blow up from his mouth, but it's from the super long side chops he grew. He refuses to cut. He just lays there. You guys, he goes by Amon Ra, but he really hasn't been paying attention to what anyone's been calling, what you guys have been specifically calling him. So I'll leave that up to your characters if you want. But he's just laying there. I gotta kind of lean my head up and look over and.
Dude, are you okay?
I can't say I didn't see it coming. I'm gonna look around at the other guys. Where'd they go? I'm kind of rubbing my head.
The next person to slam down onto the lawn. Adam, please describe your character.
So, you see a very short, about 4 foot tall Genasi, Earth Genasi,
Genasi.
yeah, hurtling through the air, and he lands in the form of a perfect plank when he lands on the ground, and immediately starts doing push-ups. Gets in a quick 10 set, and then does a backflip just standing, and he's like, "Damn." My form was a little off there.
All right. And last but not least, coming crashing down onto the lawn with truly a thunderous entrance, or I suppose an exit. Brett, please describe your character.
He is a paladin, so 7 feet tall. Hobbies, gym. Personality, gym. Occupation, gym. And he just sort of smashes down, as you would imagine, is the greater Chad, in my opinion.
All right.
Definitely competing for muscle.
Eat, sleep, gains.
As you collect yourselves and shake off your splitting headaches, you guys notice Dylan Woods creeping out of the door. Carver, you actually know Dylan from high school. Very much like yourself, he is in tune with nature, and you two would practice magic after class while partaking in a bit of illicit activities. However, he graduated a year before you, and he managed to get into Beta Omega Iota. he's been feeding you inside information throughout the whole process, trying to help your group gain an edge. So far, it hasn't worked. And he comes up and he helps you guys to your feet. Um, and he starts talking to you, Carver, and it just kind of to the whole group, but focused more on Carver. And he says, "Hey, look, man, I know that seems pretty bad. All right. Well, it is, I guess. I'm trying to keep a positive outlook. You know me. I like to keep a positive, man." And at this point, he takes a joint out from behind his ear. He holds out his finger, and a small flame comes out of the tip. And he lights it, takes a big puff before continuing.
But Dylan, like I thought we were a shoo-in. You even said so.
Man, I thought you were shooing, but just like, I don't know. Brayden doesn't seem to really like you, and like, I mean, he's the president of the frat, and like, his parents are super rich and stuff, so they bought like,
Dylan,
what's up?
you told him my dad was in this frat, right? You told him that, right?
Look,
I
man,
gave you a lot of money so that you tell him.
look, man, I'm only a sophomore. I only have so much pull. Okay, like I'm like, you know,
Dylan can't pull.
yeah. I mean, you're joking, man, but I mean, I can't pull that. I mean, like, Braden's a super senior at this point, and he's only staying. He only stayed the extra year because he's double majoring. So like, the
In what?
look, I don't know, man. He just says he's double majoring all the time. All right.
Make a history check to see if I can remember what Braden's double majoring.
Yeah, go ahead and make a go ahead and make a history check.
Can I kind of just like try to pick up on
Damn.
him, see how he's feeling about this whole thing, insight
Dylan?
check him.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Yeah, wait. This is what I start reminding you that my I guess it's investigation and insight.
Um,
I got perception.
Chuck, you are not able to recall Braden ever talking about his school at all.
Damn.
And Amon Ra, you could tell that Dylan does seem genuinely pretty
Yeah.
bummed about this, but it's hard to read the emotions on somebody who has no thoughts running through his brain at any point. He finishes the gigantic pull from his joint, and he blows it
Did he
straight up
one-hit
into
it?
the air. Oops, muted mic. Okay, he blows it straight up into the air, and he looks around. And he says, "Look, guys, I think there's like one more thing you can do. Like, I think this is your last chance. I'm not saying you got to do this. You could just give up, but you guys got the fighting spirit. What was I?
One
Oh,
more thing.
oh yeah. Okay. So the last thing I think you can do. So I don't think Braden knows that I know about this, but um, he was talking to Chad last night before we all went to sleep, and I was out back. I mean, I was out back, and he was talking to Chad, but he had the window open, and like I heard him say that like the holy beer bong went missing. Um, I guess somebody stole it at the party last night, and that's our thing. That's like
It's
that's
sacred.
yeah, like that's like our thing, and like it was stolen by somebody.
I mean, without it, we're lost.
That's what everyone
Yeah.
keeps telling me is that that's our
And
thing.
and I'm trying to like hold on. I'm trying to remember what are the other frats on this fucking campus. Oh, wait.
Trash.
No. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Braden
would like-
told Chad that he thinks it was Tri Lambda. He thinks that uh, in his words, those little fuckers took our beer bong. And I was like, "Whoa, buddy, I don't know if that's really okay because
PC,
they're like all
bro.
yeah, it's not yeah, right? Is like I don't know if it's really PC because like, they're all like dwarves and shit. So, like I don't know
Yeah.
if calling them little fuckers is like really PC.
I mean,
But
I think it's okay.
like Braden has I mean Braden is the president and like I said he's double majoring, so I think he can just do what he wants. Um but anyway, um if you could get that back before like next week's Rager, you can see he's gradually getting more high. If you could get that back before like next week's Rager, like I
Wait,
really
I
think
would.
yeah.
I was gonna say I want to cast guidance on him so he can finish this conversation.
That's what he's doing. Nate, this is literally what Nate's doing.
No, yeah, I'm literally like, hey, pass it here, so that he stops hitting it.
He passes it.
I
And
hit myself.
you give him a slap on the shoulder, give him a little bit of guidance, and he seems to perk up and he's like, "Oh wow. Whew. I forgot you could do that." Okay, yeah, so like if you get that back before next week's Rager, like that's when after that Rager, like the morning after is when the frat's going to come together and vote on like who's going to get in. Um so we all vote, but pretty much everybody just votes how Braden wants them to vote. So you kind of have to get into his good graces to get into the frat basically. So if you could get the holy beer bong back, I think like he really might like let you guys in. Um I
I
know,
think we could do
And
that.
yeah.
who was the last person that had it?
Well, typically it stays like forever hung up from Braden's loft. And it just like constantly
just hovers.
pours beer. But
It's
like
Like the
enchanted.
eternal flame.
I don't know what happened to it last night. Um but it it's like the power went out for like 20 seconds and then it came back on and it was gone.
Fuck.
It's almost like somebody was looking for it.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think it
Did
could
you
have
see
been?
any Tri-Lambs at the
actually-
party last night?
Well, I mean like it's kind of hard to tell cuz I mean, this is pretty not PC of me, but like a lot of dwarves look really similar. So, like in the dark with all the rave lights going on, it's kind of really hard to tell who's who. So there could have been some tri-lambs that got in. So, like it's not entirely out of the question, and I think that's why they thought it was the tri-lambs because there were suspiciously more dwarves than there usually are at our parties last night. Like
What's that supposed to mean?
Did you think it was suspicious
dwarf,
last night,
not
or do you
gnome,
think it's
bro.
suspicious now?
Well, I mean, I think it's suspicious now.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
fair.
No,
It
it's
wasn't
okay.
like crazy, but we did thinking about it. There was more than normal. So I mean, I think you guys should just poke around a bit, but like, don't be too obvious about it or anything like that, because like if the tri lambs figure out that you're on to them, then that could blow up Braden's spot, and they could like hide the holy beer bong even more than they've already hidden it if they do have it. So like if you blow up Braden's spot, there's no chance of you guys getting in. Yeah, so like
So
be careful
We
about
gotta
it,
get this.
fuck, what was I gonna say? I had a question.
Are you getting a contact high?
What
Oh, by the
do you
way,
mean? I
like
have it.
You guys can all. You guys can all. You
I
guys
look
can
at
all
Maya
lip
and I
this
have one
boof
too.
if
What?
you want. I heard it
Get here.
helps with headaches.
What is it?
You guys could lip this boof if you want.
Oh, um,
It's great, John.
I don't know if anyone's offering me right now. How
Wait,
many
I
days
have.
into this are we?
I can't.
I think you're about like a week into this. It's like a 2-week process.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you've
someone's
just
definitely offered him weed.
yeah, you've just been voted off the island.
Who else is having a rager next weekend?
Oh, every frat's having a rager. The entire frat row is gonna be going off the fucking chain.
Who has the? Let me put it in two ways. Who has the most to gain from getting the beer bong, but also who's like the rival of boy.
Boy. To
Someone's
be
have to
honest,
say it.
from
So
everything you can see, the reason that you guys have decided to pledge boy is because they are the best party frat on campus. And the only other frat that has parties that rivals them is Tri Lambda. However, they are an exclusive frat only open to dwarves. And none of you guys are dwarves, so you weren't able to pledge there.
Yeah.
And so they are exclusive. Their parties are open to non-dwarven races, but only women. So all the
and the time I don't make a changeling, fuck me.
all the men at their parties are dwarves. So they are very exclusive, but
Real picky about their ratio.
parties go fucking hard, and a lot of women do go to their parties.
Yeah, because everybody's on even playing field.
Yeah,
We should try and get into one of those parties and get that
True.
bomb.
Yeah.
How do we get in? We could be party promoters. We'd have to find a way to buy alcohol though.
yes,
I
all
think
of
I-
you are underage.
Fuck.
Who's gonna be? Serious question. Who's
Chad
gonna be the
Waddington
face?
over here looks like he's 3,200.
He still doesn't have a license.
I was gonna say, who's our face? Who's our talker? It's definitely not Chad. I know you're not.
Well, I have the
How you
money,
doing, Chad?
so I'll be the bank.
What?
I can buy us the
Just-
beer.
Is there a way that we can go cross-dressing or something? Is that like constitution?
I mean,
He's
you
just
can
saying what we were
try.
all thinking, baby.
Some real Animal House stuff.
Are there
I don't
any
see why not.
known? Are there any known? Hold on. I have a side adventure that could become beneficial for us. Are there any known like wizards on campus? And by that I mean any clubs, frats, intramurals, professors.
Well, there is
Who's our wizards?
There is an entire college of wizardry on the campus. No, the wizards don't really intermingle with the rest of the students. So you guys don't really know any of them. They kind of keep to themselves. However, there are a number of wizard students on campus, as well as they do have essentially they have a chess club that most of them are in. So they have like an intramural chess team, and they go to tournaments and stuff. It's wizards chess.
What kind of? So just before I keep barking up the wrong tree here, what kind of levels of wizarding are we talking about at this college? Like, would anybody be able to polymorph at this school, or is that some like professor who
Definitely
has been studying
professors.
for too long? All
Definitely
right, damn it.
professors. None of the students are going to be able to polymorph.
What about a work study? I'm just kidding.
Well, that was my second question. Was gonna be like, what I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like, what things of what items are on display around campus, and would any of them have the capability of polymorph?
Um,
I'm looking for that campus
That's
wand
such a
that you're
broad
not supposed to
question.
touch.
seeing
Hey.
as you are freshmen and this is still like your first month at the school, um, give me, ooh, give me a history check to see if you can remember what they told you at orientation, and make it with disadvantage. Because who listens at orientation?
I mean, that's fair. Well, we're going with a 6.
You were a little too high at orientation.
Yep.
A little.
Yep. My my badge photo is just
It's like him opening up his eyes.
yeah, literally in the photo there's me like
They're still closed.
well, I'm out of options, guys. I
I
I
like
think
the
we
party
need.
promoting idea.
really
What if we
tried.
just sneak in? What if we scope it out and find a way to sneak in?
I like that idea. We should spy on them
Yeah.
for hours. I have the perfect thing for this. I'm gonna start reaching into my backpack.
What?
Here's the other alternative. We could also go meet girls.
I like my idea better.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd
rather not.
start writing.
Actually.
All right. So you guys want to go check out Tri Lambda?
Could be a lot could be a lot easier, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way the
Nah,
other
I
plan
guess
would
I'm-
work.
There's no,
No
absolutely
shot.
zero way.
All right.
Us. Wait. How tall?
Not
Brad,
until
how
we're
tall
in the
is your
frat.
How tall is
But
Chad?
once we're in, be
Is
He's
Chad
7
7
tall?
feet tall.
Uh,
Okay,
Chad's pretty
so
massive.
I'd like to point out that we're all short as fuck except for
No.
Chad.
It's me and him. He's a foot taller than me, but we're a split crew right now.
Oh, okay. Two short guys and two obscenely tall guys.
We're the perfect chicken crew.
Yeah, we could get on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, you and Chad. And then
Well, Chad will get on my shoulders.
you guys
We
will
can do squats.
You guys will form a
I
super
could allow y'all to
that will
get in like the
distract our
second
normal
floor or
human.
something.
what'd you say, Brett?
And we could sneak up. We could sneak up and like human ladder some people up to the higher floors, though.
We actually could
Yeah.
get to about 10 feet.
We should do that. I think that's solid.
Yeah, we could just get into like one of the dorm
Up,
rooms
up,
or
up,
one
up.
of the
Hey,
frat
if worse
rooms.
comes to worst, if anyone catches us, we could just beat the shit out of them and leave.
We should
what
go
are they
scope
gonna
out
do?
Tri Alpha. We should head over there. I'm gonna kind of like look around and where do you where would do I have any idea where Tri Alpha would be in relation to where I am?
Yeah. So pretty much all of the frat houses are on the same street.
Frat row.
Yeah, frat
baby.
row.
Rat row.
Let's go. Wait.
So, you know Tri Lambda. It was pointed out to you in orientation, and as good students do, this was the only part of the tour that you guys were paying attention for. And so you know exactly where Tri Lambda is. And so you guys make your way down the street to Tri Lambda. A couple of cars blow by you, blasting music extremely loud. Somebody throws a can of Monster Energy at you, weirdly unopened. But it doesn't hit you guys, luckily.
Can I roll
I
to
try and
catch it?
catch
Yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
and roll to
Hey,
catch
whoa.
it.
I'm gonna try and catch it and like.
I want to oppose
me-
this.
Give me a
That's what I would've
dexterity
opposed.
or a sleight of hand.
I'll give you a sleight of hand. I am on the right. Yeah, I am.
Hey, do I have a second to go grab water?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Man.
I'm sorry.
Very good.
Thanks, guys. I
roll
burned through
less
my Red Bull and my
than me.
Warriors.
What? I was like, why
Oh.
didn't it fit?
Oh,
Well,
do we roll
Oh.
again?
yes.
What does
You
that
do
mean?
roll again.
Oh wait. What if wait? I have a
Too
better
late.
idea. What if we roll strength because we both caught it and now we have to pull it away from each? Never mind. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I rolled bad on that
Okay.
second one.
Chuck manages to snatch it out of the air. It's a passion fruit pineapple Monster Energy.
Are
Damn,
those
the
bad?
good kind.
Is that a good flavor of Monster?
Yeah,
Is this
it's
good?
pretty
Is this a good flavor?
Yeah,
Ask
kind of.
everybody.
You fought
There's
me
only
for
one-
it, and you don't even know.
There's only one way to find out.
I shake it up even more and I open it up like this.
Damn you.
I don't like where the music is going.
All right.
I'm
Dude.
doing it in slow motion.
All right.
Wait against the
Just
Is
just
that
roll me a
necessary, Chuck?
roll me a straight d20 to see how good this monster is.
Now all we need is
Oh no!
It is hot. Like, it is not warm. It is hot. It's like somebody put it in the microwave.
I'm like burning because it got on my face too. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Hot tropical fruit.
Is it still caffeine?
I cry and I keep drinking it.
Oh my god.
You get
I
to the
crushed it.
end and you can't see anything in the can, but it sounds like there's something rattling around in there. Or more like slapping around inside of the can. It's wet and it's gross.
I don't know if I want to. I rip the can open.
Wait a fucking second. You rip the can open. How are you gonna rip an aluminum can open? That's impressive.
Should I make
with
a
these big
strength
meaty claws.
You can make a strength
Big
check,
meaty
or you can just
claws.
like use a knife or something.
I don't have anything, dude. I'm only
A knife?
I have gold coins in my fists.
Oh
He's
right.
gonna break it open like a ape with a banana.
All right. Well, yeah. You rip open that can of monster.
Like,
Dude, he practiced
like,
all summer for like hand crushes. All right.
like
like
Captain
Captain
America.
America ripping the log apart in Avengers.
There's nothing in there.
What was making the sound? Did I drop it? Okay,
No, there's nothing on the ground.
Failed perception check.
it's probably fine. I litter and I keep walking.
I pick it up because fuck you. You're not littering in my campaign. Only dart
Campus?
butts.
I think the
Okay?
right word is campus.
Yeah.
Only darties.
Idiot.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you guys continue walking down the street, and you come upon Tri Lambda. I really tried to make a picture what I wanted it to be with stable diffusion, but it really did not want to cooperate with me.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
So
I'm excited.
Ooh,
Ooh.
you come up on
Damn.
top of the hill.
so
Oh,
you
that's
come
a
up
fucking
against this
frat house.
what looks like a tavern set against the backdrop of a cloudy sky. For the first time, you guys actually look outside of your immediate area and realize that it's a cloudy day. And you see this
Very
massive
bad, too.
house looming before you, an impressive structure with a striking form. The building looks like a tavern, but its roofs are silver. It's shingled with silver, or what looks to be silver. But as you get a bit closer, you start to notice small bits of color interspersed among the roof, almost like this roof has been painstakingly and expertly crafted from an innumerable amount of aluminum cans.
Oh my
Whoa.
god!
As as you
Fuck, I wanted to go to this frat.
Only the dwarves could do this.
as you get closer to the door, there is a dwarf who you could swear measures 4 feet across, standing in front of the door, mean mugging
my
you as you
God.
approach.
4x4.
Is that one man?
He's one square. they, they call him the square foot.
Square foot, square foot, square foot.
Amon Ra is gonna say it way too loud as we're walking up to him.
Oh no.
He
Wait, no, I think are we going straight in?
I thought we were. Oh no, my bad. We're staking it out. I'm retarded.
He just yeah, distract.
It's alright.
Are you going up to him or?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, are we still doing stealthy? Or
Amon Ra took one of what's his fuck's rips. Took a rip of the fucking joint that was getting passed around there.
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan
Yeah.
Woods.
Dylan's shit is so strong. Oh my god.
Man, I swear he laces it.
I think he does.
Um,
we need to find.
give me a con check to see if it's laced.
Well, thanks, guys.
No, I'm just joking. Don't
Do all
actually,
of us
have
don't
to
actually
do
do that.
it. I mean,
No, you're good.
I
You're
better
good.
Oh no,
I'm
I'm
not-
sorry. I did it.
God
I did
damn.
it.
I'm not.
Can I get
Oh,
Can I
I'm
get
not gonna-
advantage on all?
Oh
smoking
yeah, you're gonna
related
get
checks?
advantage on smoking checks for sure. I'm not gonna fuck with you guys like that though. Okay. So you guys, what are you guys attempting to do as you come up on Tri Lambda?
I think we need to find like all of the possible entry points that we could sneak into, possibly.
Okay.
That people aren't frequenting.
How long has it been after we took a rip? After we took our first rip?
Between the adventure with the monster and walking the 0.1 miles over here, it's for college freshmen on a mission like this, it probably took you
Would you
guys
say
a
it's
solid
been-
hour.
Oh, okay. So you said I was gonna say like as long as it's been 10 minutes, I've cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Any specific animals you're looking to speak with?
If there are any around.
Well, we are in the suburbs. Give me a perception check.
Okay. How about that passive perception of a 19?
Yeah, that'll do it. There's a few birds flying around, your typical bugs and stuff on the ground, but even with speak with animals, bugs are not really. Very few bugs are intelligent enough to be able to communicate with you. Your best bet is going to be birds, squirrels, stuff like that, which you can essentially have your pick of the litter of small animals such as that.
I guess like if there's just like a bird that was like flying by or something like that. I just generally want to ask, like what if it can point out any like openings that like we can't see.
You speak out to this bird. The rest of you hear him chirping.
How do we get in there?
The rest of you hear him chirping. And the bird just stops dead in the air and starts hovering, flapping its wings and staying right where it is. And it turns and it points with its beak. You do see a few windows on the second floor, but it also flies around to the back of the house and starts chirping. and you think that you can hear it say, "Well, there's a back door right here."
Thanks, man.
I
A square foot dude just there the whole time for all this.
Yes, he has not moved a muscle. He is like a statue. He,
Square root.
however, is still staring at you. He will not move his neck nor his head. His eyes are just following you.
Oh wait, the guy at the door?
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't realize we aggroed him.
Well, so there.
I'm gonna
I
wave
mean,
to him and then, or no, I won't wave to him. Sorry.
you're fucking awkward, bud.
I'm sorry. I'm just so fucking high right now. I don't know what to do.
just breathe
not
in.
not
out.
that.
In.
Does anyone have a Red Bull? I think I need more caffeine.
I don't think. Here, take some. Here, wait.
Start doing push-ups.
Chad, do you have some creatine that he can take?
I have,
Chad.
like a medicine pouch or something. Hold on.
You can just have creatine if you want. It's okay.
Okay,
It's in your fanny
he
pack,
just
Chad.
has, yeah.
Don't mix it up with the
We
chalk.
got some pre-workout.
Please.
All right, I hand you the pre-workout, and you snort
I
it.
eat it
and-
dry. Oh, okay, I snort it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can take
Okay.
a dry rips.
Oh,
dry
I
ribs?
start to eat it, and Chad's like, no, snort it.
Fuck! It's gonna get in your teeth.
You're right, Chad. I put them down. I'm doing push-ups, and as I go down here,
How did we get kicked out?
How did we not make it? What bullshit?
okay, I
Okay.
feel better. I feel it evened out now.
Seems fair.
I think first we need to, get rid of Square Root's attention.
If you need to calm down, I have an Ativan, Adam.
Sure.
If that calms you out too much, I think I'm on Ritalin.
Actually, I'm good. I feel good now. I'm good to go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say Adam.
Who's Adam?
I don't know, man. It said what was
I
my
heard
word
Chuck.
for
I heard
Yeah.
Chiefs.
You know.
Master Chiefs over here.
Was that you, Carver?
Huh?
Can we give you a nickname like Carver? What's the short name for Carver? Carrie?
Yeah, go ahead. Try to find one.
What's your name?
'Cause
Ramen Bar?
I thought about it before we started the campaign, and I was like, nope, not even gonna try.
As
Carrie.
you,
Carver.
as you talk about trying to come up with a nickname for Carver,
Harry.
a lot of cars drive by.
Oh shit!
Maybe they didn't see us.
They definitely saw us.
We're all
Do
just
they-
standing
are they
around,
just
like,
like?
let's keep walking.
Are they
you
are they
get the
gnomes driving
feeling-
the cars?
You get the feeling that they were all filled with parents coming to pick up their children for their first weekend away.
Oh. Wait. Okay. We need to. Let's hide out and watch this maybe and see what happens.
We're gonna do a stakeout.
Yeah. It seems like their parents are here. Change their
Alright.
little gnome diapers. Dwarf diapers? What are they again?
Dwarves.
Dwarf diapers.
It's kind of
Yeah.
There
Sorry, I
are
just
like
really want to be in that frat, so I'm overcompensating.
there's a ton of hedges around this neighborhood, and you see 2 hedges that are about 4 feet tall, right next to 2 hedges that are about 8 feet tall.
Hmm.
I hide in the 4-foot tree.
I go to the 8 foot.
Like an 8-foot one as well.
All right. Give me a. Everybody, give me a stealth check. This is gonna be a group stealth check, so you're all gonna influence this.
Hey, let's
Ooh.
fucking go.
How do we do that?
Nice.
Okay, so a
Never
stealth
mind.
check is going to be like kind of in the middle under. There you go. All right, so let's do some quick math here.
Well, I'm happy that I got the 20.
That's not so bad. Okay. Oh, why does that taste weird? So you guys hide in the hedges, and you peer out at at what was his name? Squarefoot.
Yeah.
You guys peer out at Squarefoot, and he seems to have lost your trail. Um,
Dumbass.
so
Doors.
you guys wait here. How long do you want to wait here?
What time of
It
day
is
is it?
around
Good to
noon
go,
right
right?
now.
Man, I'm missing lunch. I
Chill,
was hoping we
bro.
could crush some Sandos.
Crush
Did
some
anyone bring
Sandos with the boys,
Sandos?
buddy?
With the boys, buddy.
I can crush a Sando.
We could order
I
Uber
know,
Eats.
right?
We could just get it ordered here.
We'll order to the trees.
The 8-foot tall bush in front of the Tri-Lam house.
All right.
Don't ring in the notes. Don't ring doorbell. Come around
leave
to
it
the
at-
side.
Leave it end of driveway.
Well, how far away is pickup? Why don't we do pickup?
Yeah, we could just split up.
Seeing as this is frat row, the only business that would even consider opening near here is a delicacy. Truly a
Oh.
delicacy. Give me 1 second.
I can't remember what it's called. What is it? Oh. It's on the tip
Oh,
of my
what?
tongue.
What I remember. Gonna
My
be
dad used to tell me about it because my dad went to this college too back in the day.
legendary. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I know. I know you know. I'm just reminding you.
Thanks. What's your dad's name? Chuck.
It is known.
His name is
Charles.
Charles.
It is known as.
Read your mind.
It's a chain that that operates throughout the entire
Known as
southern
the Ron
region of
John
the
Surf
Sword
Shop.
Coast, known as the Enchanted Waffle Haven.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Waffle Haven.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They
I'm
do the
wondering if
Lord's work.
glorious.
Oh.
When you go
Why don't we
there,
just
there
go
is
to
about
beach,
a
man?
65% chance that you will be assaulted in some fashion. But
Dude, that's
goddamn, their
perfect.
waffles cost $1 a pop, and they
That's the
taste good.
thrill.
That's worth the trade-off.
It actually makes them better.
Okay, so
Honestly.
In a fight for your life for them fuckers.
We should send the strongest of us to go get the waffles. The rest of us can stay here and watch.
How come
They're
we?
the most likely to survive.
Are you
Nobody goes to the Waffle House alone.
are you guys going to the Waffle Haven?
Yes. Yeah, we gotta.
All right. You seeming to have forgotten your mission, you walk down the street to the Enchanted Waffle Haven. As you walk up, you notice that there is a large rainbow adorning the top of the building that has Enchanted Waffle Haven written on it. However, about 30% of the letters are missing. So it just reads Enchanted Waff have.
Oh, that's why I couldn't remember the name of what it was called, because I thought it was called that. Not
The Wap have?
Yeah.
There is a line out the door.
Fuck.
Yep, typical. Especially down.
Okay. Everyone tell
Wait,
me what
hold
you
on.
want.
Okay. What?
I'm gonna sneak to the front of the line.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna
If
try and
you're gonna
scoot in
be
with him.
if you're gonna be
You're
sneaking,
gonna sneak to
God
the
damn
front of
it.
the line.
Yes.
Give me.
Wait,
How are you
everyone
gonna
just
do
took
it?
an
How
order
are you
from
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it?
wait. I'm waiting with Chad outside because us tall people have no shot at this working.
How are you going to sneak to the front? How are you going to attempt to get into this line?
So I'm a short guy, right?
Short king, bro.
Short king. And as we've established, I'm a bit of a fit guy, you know? I like to stay fit. I like to do planks. So I'm gonna plank on my and I'm gonna crawl between everyone's feet to the front of the line in plank position. And then when I get to the front, I'm gonna like trip someone. Or no. I'm gonna like throw something on my like a coin over in the thing to make a distraction. I'm gonna just go the coin over that way.
Okay. Give me a
Are you a
And then get
fucking
up in order
cat?
real quick.
give me a stealth check, and also I put your song in the Spotify.
I hear
Fuck.
it.
Can I have advantage because I'm hungry?
Fuck it, why not? Go for it.
Fuck.
Apparently
You-
not enough.
You throw the coin and you attempt to stand up and get in line real quick as everybody looks at it. And much to your surprise, one of the employees behind the desk points directly at you and he says, "Hey, that motherfucker just cut line! You can't let him do that!" And
Okay, wait.
While
No,
this
go
is
ahead,
all
go
going
ahead.
down, I'm
Hold
gonna try
on.
and like bounce off and try to blend into the group of people that fell over, and try and cast invisibility.
okay,
Ooh.
so I'm just gonna say you could do that. This becomes pandemonium very quickly. Um, everybody
I
is
was
going
gonna.
to fucking dogpile you. Give me.
I
I
want to
jumped
add
over the
on to
counter.
this. I
Okay.
I would like to cast. Well, I would like to take the joint that I have behind my ear, spark it up, drag the whole thing in a single hit, and cast fog cloud into the pile of people about to dog pile my man's.
Oh shit. All right. So you toss a fog cloud in there, and um, normally, you can breathe in the Waffle Haven without truly being choked out by the smell of weed. However, you just kind of put a drop in the bucket for this morning on how it smells in here. But you do fill the room with this cloud, and so nobody can see at all. Uh, so
Oh no!
Chuck, give me a straight give me either dexterity or acrobatics. I don't if you have proficiency with acrobatics. You can give me that.
Okay. Okay. That's a good roll.
You managed to slip out from the dog pile. Um, luckily, because it is now essentially formed into a just writhing mass of students who are all beating the shit out of each other and they don't know why.
I
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna get back on all fours and start crawling into the kitchen.
All right. So you start crawling into the kitchen. The employees still can't see you because of the cloud. However, once you cross the plane and you get into the kitchen, the cloud doesn't reach this far. It kind of stays out in the lobby. Um, so
Okay.
you have now found yourself in the kitchen of the Waffle Haven, and back here there is not a fog cloud, but there is a hazy cloud kind of at the of the top of the kitchen, up by the ceiling. And it looks very similar to the fog cloud that is out in the lobby. So you think that they might come from the same source. And it does smell just as bad back here as it does out there. You see two. Um, you see two. Let's say just humans, just normal vanilla human beings. Um,
Scum.
They are both incredibly skinny, wearing black beanies that their long, unkempt hair pokes out from. They're covered in tattoos. They each have 4 cigarettes in their mouths, and they are just throwing pots and pans around like nobody's business. The absolute units have output 3,000 waffles alone this morning, and they have even more on the way.
Okay.
Damn.
Did they
They are
notice
Yeah,
me?
don't fuck with
they
these
have not
people.
noticed you. They are fully engrossed in their work. They're slinging waffles left and right. What do you do?
Okay. I'm looking for the pile of waffles that they are inevitably making with
Uh,
all of these waffles they're outputting.
there is a window that leads out to the counter, and they truly have just filled the entire counter with waffles. There's got to
Okay.
be at least 100 waffles just sitting there in a pile. No plates, nothing.
I crawl under the counter, like to like where that window is up there or whatever,
Okay.
and I open my bag up, and I just and is there like a syrup container up there or something as well?
There is a 5 gallon Home Depot bucket that is filled with syrup.
Oh, um, is there? Okay.
Is there a to-go
Is there
size
a
version?
to-go? Yeah, is there
Yeah,
a
right next
bottle?
to it you see to-go cups, but they are incredibly small. they're,
Okay.
they're only enough syrup for about a quarter of a waffle each.
I set down 20 cups on the ground, and I grab this bucket, and I just start pouring them out in there stealthily.
Chuck, have you ever worked in a kitchen?
Um, does my mom's kitchen count?
No. Um, give me
Industrial kitchen.
an industrial kitchen. Um,
No.
Give me an athletics check
Okay.
because this bucket is extremely heavy. Um,
That's not
you
bad.
While you're pouring these 20 cups, uh, the bucket starts to slip out of your hand after about the 7th cup. Would you like to keep going in the interest of time, or would you like to readjust?
I would like to readjust and just start pouring it into my bag of waffles, just straight into
Just
my
straight into the bag. Okay.
Not too much, just enough to get every waffle in there wet with syrup.
Okay. So you finish pouring the syrup into your bag.
Just put the waffles in the bucket.
What are you gonna do next?
I crawl, or is there the door to get out the back? Would I have to go past the two bros
Uh,
cooking
you would have to
waffles?
go back past them, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. How tough do they look? Like you said, they were skinny, right?
They are skinny, but they look like those guys that are skinny, but you see them and you're like, I probably shouldn't fuck with that guy.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl back out into the pandemonium.
As you start to crawl, all of a sudden, you're about to get to the door, and a knife flies in front of your face and sticks in the wall directly in front of you. You turn and look, and you just see both of the employees T-posing, staring directly at you.
Oh no. Hey, I wanted to buy these, but no one was out front, so I figured I'd get them and then just leave some gold at the counter. I have gold. I show 'em my gold.
Um, their arms and their legs all of a sudden snap into extremely unnatural positions. Their heads
Uh,
fly backwards, and they're looking straight up at the ceiling, and they let out a blood-curdling scream.
okay. Uh, I'm just gonna, and I leave 2 gold on the counter, and I stand up and I run out. I try to run out of the kitchen.
You run out of the kitchen, and you hear the scream again, but they don't seem to be following you.
Okay, that's good. That's probably safe. That's probably fine. Don't need to
Um,
worry about that. Probably
front
don't
of
need to tell anyone about
house,
that.
front of house has evolved into a full-out tavern brawl. People are picking up chairs, smacking other people. The Waffle Haven employee that was on the register has fully joined the fray. Although he's not as experienced as the back of house workers, and so he's getting some good shots in, but for the most part he's getting beat up.
Standing his ground.
You gotta admire the courage to get out there and do what you love.
Amen.
They have a sign in the back that says "Days since front desk death."
It's got 3 written on it.
that's their highest churn position. That's what all the newbies get. Register.
All of a sudden, a fire breaks out. You don't even know how it started, but now there is a fire.
Fuck.
Do we have? Did you get us food?
Yeah. But
Let's
you don't
get
know
out
that.
of here. We'll get the fuck out.
I would assume at this point I'd be just crawling to the exit. Still, yeah.
Stop, drop, and roll. I like it. In the absolute pandemonium, just give me a d20, just like a straight luck check to see what happens.
Adam, if you burn down our favorite Waffle House, I swear to God.
Fire.
Yeah, you did.
You're almost to the door, and somebody gets thrown onto you. But they quickly
Waffle
get up
scope.
and rejoin the fight, and you're able to get out.
Oh, thank God.
Is anybody saying anything?
I yell in as I get out. I just yell in. What is our? Oh yeah, boys, let's get out of here! And I run away and hide outside. Because boys are fraternity, right? That's the name.
Yes, it's
I mean,
it's
not
boy.
yet.
Well,
The call of the fraternity is boy.
okay, yeah, I do that, and I run out
you
into
gotta
the
do it.
night.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not gonna fly in this campaign. Fuck
I
no.
I crawl out and I turn around and I just go, boy! And then I get up and run out and hide.
Fucking meerkats just out of the woodwork.
All right, you've managed to steal a backpack of waffles and syrup from the Waffle Haven. This whole ordeal only lasted about 5 minutes.
Whoa.
But it's gonna take the rest of the day to clean up.
It truly will. It truly will. Waffle Haven will be closed until dinner.
Then they'll be open.
Just kidding! They
the
don't
rest of the
fucking
year.
close for shit! They're open the whole time.
This store's supposed to be straight profit.
All right. You guys have fuel. What's next on the
Here's
agenda?
your. Are we going back to the stakeout now that we have stakeout food?
Yeah, so I guess
The natural
to
next to you.
answer the question, how long are we staking that out for?
Um, maybe until we saw the parents show up, so maybe just until the parents leave, and then we check it out.
All right. So, you guys get back into your bush. Your hedges, I think is what I said. You guys get back into your hedges. Um, and you just kind of sit there for a couple of hours munching on progressively soggier waffles. Until it seems like the stream of parents picking up their children has ended. Um, about, I want to say, 15 dwarves were picked up by their parents um, in comically small cars.
How many cars are still there?
There are 3 cars that are still there, although you've walked past this house numerous times, and those 3 cars have been there since the start of the year. They've moved, but they've been there since the start of the year.
Gotcha. So they're
What
probably not
is?
going anywhere.
What if we did something to draw the rest of them out and snuck in?
We just started a fire at the Waffle House. What more do you want?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Fire trucks
Because the
blare
thought I
down the
had-
street past you.
Damn, that response time is terrible. um,
You
I
you
was
guys
thinking,
know
what if
that.
we?
Okay, sorry. Go on.
What if we like? I don't know if we would know who one of their rival fraternities is, other than ours. But what if we like took the waffles and spelled it out like "F you" from this fraternity, and then set them on fire and set the waffle bag on fire too. You know, like a shit bag. But then when they step in it, their feet will be real sticky because of all the syrup in there, and then they'll maybe leave to get revenge on the other fraternity.
I hate to poke holes in that plan, but
I love it.
it's yeah. I'm gonna.
Well, I'm all ears.
We don't know if they have a rival fraternity.
True. Do we?
Give me everybody.
Religion check.
Everybody can make yes. Everybody, please make a religion check. That's perfect.
I'm built for religion. I didn't think
I
I
have
was
a
gonna be.
minus one. Good thing
What,
I
you have
rolled
an
a
8?
17.
You have an 8 for intelligence, then?
I guess. I think. I don't know. Actually,
You have a minus
I have a
1. You're
9.
less
I have
than
a
10.
9.
Well, you're less than 10. Odd
Yeah.
numbers don't count.
I also have a minus 1 charisma.
Amon Ra, can you make a religion check, please? All right. Chad. You know that Tri Lambda has a very big rivalry with Boy. However, they also have an extremely large rivalry with it is hold on. Let me figure this out real quick. With Beta Omicron Rho, also known as BOP. They are they are the fraternity that is comprised entirely of musicians.
The
And
Bard.
Yes, yes. Essentially, they're a
Fraternity.
fraternity for bards, and the reason that they have such a bitter rivalry is because a lot of the women, a lot of the ladies, a lot of the babes that end up going to Tri-Lambda's parties sometimes end up wooed by the boys over at Bop. And so Tri-Lambda
Ah.
looks at them as lady takers, lady stealers, but not in like a weird rapey way, although every frat guy is like a weird rapey way.
You know.
Most
You know.
frat guys do it in a weird rapey way.
Let's calm down.
But anyway, Chad, that is why they do that.
That was very assertive, Adam.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear here.
I'm sorry, I have to piss.
No, you're good, man.
No.
He has to go cry. You made him cry, Jerry.
I'm sorry. Frat guys in in Faerun.
He said fairy.
What the fuck? Oh, frat guys in Faerun do that, not frat guys in real life.
So how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna fuck this pig? Yeah. Can't help it, man.
Hey, yo.
No, Jared has got fucking Letterkenny all up in my brain
Dude, I
again.
I would love to chirp like Riley and Jonesy, but I just can't, man. Like,
I know. When Adam said planks, I was like, or what is it? Ripping two-a-days, ripping barbell dumbbell curls, ripping
ripping reverse curls,
tricep pull downs, ripping
butterflies, bro.
Quadricep pull down.
Fuck leg day, man.
Leg day's the best day, man. What are you talking about?
You don't ever skip leg day, pussy.
But I'm agreeing with you.
I love leg day like I love my wife. Okay.
Okay, how we get in this place?
Yeah, so there's kind of windows all around. Most of them have like kind of that frosty finish. Except for one on the second floor. And also there is a back door. However, Squarefoot is still standing at the front door. But to answer your question from
Parents
earlier,
don't love him.
their rival fraternity is is Bop.
I'm a fucking moron. I'm just not used to playing this class. I would like to wild shape into something that can get in this house.
Oh boy. Okay.
I may need some help figuring out what that is, but I forgot that I can wild shape.
What all can you wild shape into?
Anything up to a CR of 1.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I literally can go straight dire wolf, I think, at this level.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well,
because
if you're wanting to wild shape into something to get in, it's probably going to be something smaller.
Actually, I think because of the path that I took with the larger animals, I think the smallest thing that I can do is actually probably like a cat, because I think it sort of like counterbalances itself. You can't get the big creatures, but you can do spiders at regular wild shape. Yeah. But if you're the circle of the moon, they cut you off with the small stuff and give you the big shit.
Okay.
So it is in Baldur's Gate too.
I think that's how that works. So actually, I mean, I guess.
What's this I hear about fucking a bear?
A bear comes hurtling in.
Okay, all right.
Squarefoot just stands.
I mean, with that in mind, though, I don't know if that will help me get in, though. I mean, unless somebody throws me through the fucking window.
Yeah, I
we
can
could do
try.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I have to figure out what to do once I'm inside. That just doesn't seem optimal.
Find the
Can
thing.
I divine sense like who's inside or what's going on past the windows?
Let's see. Divine sense. You can detect good and evil. Celestial fiend or undead. You can use it, but it's not really gonna help out here just because um they're just normal dwarves. They're not gonna be celestials, fiends, or undead. Um
Okay.
so unfortunately that's not gonna help. I like your initiative though. That will come
Yeah,
in
we need to
handy.
locate.
That will definitely come in handy later. Just not at this particular junction. At least from what you could tell. But go ahead and make a perception check, Chad. Um, yeah. Uh, those windows are really frosted, man. It's really hard to see in.
You ain't seen shit.
Um, okay, so you guys are outside. What is happening? What's going on?
Oh, we should probably get back to the house, right?
I think
Well,
we're
we need to find the. We're
throwing
trying to
the
find the
cat.
holy whatchamacallit. What? No, we didn't agree to any of that shit.
Pick up the cat.
I'm not a cat.
I pick you up. All right,
Why
which
you
window do
fucking-
you want me to throw you at?
Your 4-foot ass is picking up my 6-foot ass. Okay.
Get him.
Um, I mean, I think that was still a good idea, though. Infiltrating as a cat.
Well, no, to be honest, I like the idea, but I guess my alternative is we would still need some form of distraction to get in. We should not use the means of hiding as also a distraction.
I could set one of the cars on fire.
You could. I like that idea.
That just burn a couch outside. I
I have
hear
a
it's
lighter cloth and
fun.
some liquor right here. I could just
I mean, there are
do
like
it.
6 couches on the lawn.
Dude,
I
fucking
guess I could do the
light up a couch.
couch. Is Square Foot gonna? Is he looking like? Are the couches in front of him, or is there one not in his line of immediate line
Squarefoot
of
is
sight?
surveying the whole area. All of the couches are within his line of sight.
What about the cars?
All of the cars are within his line of sight as well. So
Fuck.
imagine. So Squarefoot is on the porch. I'll go ahead and draw you guys a little kind of my brain is not working. I will draw this for you guys. Okay, so here's the house, right?
Yeah.
Squarefoot is here. Okay, he is that wide.
Damn.
So here's like the couches. All right, they're all kind of clustered. And they are completely surrounded by solo cups and beer cans. And here is the driveway with the cars. So he effectively has line of sight to all of these things.
Oh my god.
Okay, idea. You yell to get his attention. At the same time, I would like to try to sleight of hand produce a flame and send it over to like the farthest couch, like away from his like attention, so that basically Chief can be like, "Hey, that couch is on fire," at the moment that it like catches on fire. What are we thinking?
I love the idea.
We just light it up right in front of him?
I think that's a good idea. Do you want me to yell? Or do you want me to light the
Yeah,
fire?
I don't I mean, do you have a way of lighting it up?
I feel like you would. I feel like you'd have
I have
a
produce
lighter.
flame. I have
Oh,
produce
okay. Well, then, yeah,
flame
you
as
could.
a cantrip.
I'll yell his name. Wait, is
Okay.
his name actually Squarefoot? Do I know that for a fact, or is that just
Do
what we're
not. I
calling
would
him?
not call it.
Hey, Squarefoot!
His eyes, you see his expression
Pop.
very slightly hardens, and his eyes dart over towards you. So you're hurling a sacred flame at the couch.
Well, I have produce flame.
Produce
It's
flame. Okay,
essentially
gotcha.
firebolt, I believe,
Okay,
but with an
gotcha.
added flair for a
Okay.
druid.
So the one couch catches on fire. What the fuck is this song? I'm sorry, I've
No
gotten
music,
distracted.
baby.
Okay, so the couch catches on
Watching One
fire.
Piece.
Um,
I would be king of the pirates.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
and all of a sudden, everything seems to be in slow motion as truly this song starts playing in your heads, and Square Foot sniffs. The camera zooms in on his face real close.
Oh.
He slowly turns and looks towards the couches and sees that one of them is on fire. He runs back
Tell him?
inside. He has to go sideways to get in the door. He makes his way back inside and he comes out with a fire extinguisher and he starts spraying down the fire. So he's still moving in slow motion. You guys are not in slow motion. You're confused as to why this is happening. But he is moving in slow motion, putting out this fire. And then all of a sudden, he is no longer in slow motion and the fire is out. And he just pops back into he pops out of existence and he pops back into existence in front of the door in the exact same position that he was in before.
Wait, what? Insight check.
All right, everybody go ahead and give me an insight check.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, let's see where. Did not finish. Thank you. I apparently have to wait for the virtual dice to finish rolling before I can tab over
Yeah.
to see the result.
Ooh.
Okay. Chuck and Carver, this was all very unnatural to you. Something is off about Squarefoot. The fact that he didn't move until there was a fire on the lawn and then his popping in and out of existence truly is a little weird. You feel that he could be some sort of magical being.
He a construct?
Almond Ra, you were really focused on eating a waffle, and you kind of missed part of this.
It's pretty
Chad,
good. Not gonna lie.
you should definitely you should definitely challenge this guy to a lift off. 100%. You need to lift more than this guy right now.
Let's go. So I walk up to this man because he's only 4 foot tall. So like,
Whoa.
this is
Hey now.
clearly I can take this guy. So kind of move things along as well because we do need to get into this place. So I pick him up. I go for this like, chuck him somewhere else type maneuver, which I assume is a thing my character can do.
As you go to pick him up, you reach for him and attempt to grab his shoulders, and once you reach where his shoulders should be, they just continue to pass through open air, and you kind of go through him. It seems that he is some sort of illusion.
Ah. Does he react to him walking up?
His eyes look directly at Chad, but he doesn't do anything other than that.
Okay.
Chad,
Well, I
Is
think
it
we should take
safe?
that opportunity to get the fuck in there and check the place out.
At least send the cat in, right? Is one of us a
Sure.
cat?
Let's do it. I wild shape into a cat.
Hey!
Hey, somebody throw me on the fucking roof.
I pick you up and I fucking chuck you into the air as hard as I can in the general direction of the roof.
Cat's grace, I land on 4 feet, regardless of the throw.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Are
So,
there any cat-sized openings on the roof?
um, you notice that the window that is not, the one window on the second floor that is not the, like, foggy glass, is also slightly open. And you feel forward with your cat whiskers, and you determine that you can fit through this opening.
I'm going for it.
All right. So you make your way into the house,
Make my way.
and you find yourself on the second floor of the house. And you notice that you're in a loft. And for some reason, as you look around the room, it seems very familiar to you, almost like it's designed exactly the same as a house that you already know. You think to yourself, is this boy? Or no, it couldn't be. You're very confused. This room looks exactly the same as the room that you woke up in just this very morning, complete with the same
Investigation.
exact couches. Okay.
I want to investigate.
All right.
Something's not right.
Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
My stoner sense is tingling.
I've smoked here before.
That's my roach. What?
It's like stone cunning or whatever, where you can just know the history of a stone.
God
Um,
damn it.
You're
I
just
get a 3, but I have a 15 passive.
ouch. Well, I mean, if you have the 15
That's a
passive,
I don't know how that works, honestly.
I
Because like I don't
I
have
don't
a
really.
bonus, but because of that feat, I have a
Yeah.
passive that's pretty high.
I don't really get it either, to be honest. This house looks very similar. It's not quite exact. Like, some of the personal belongings in this loft are different than the personal belongings of Braden in the loft at Boy. You notice the couches are a slightly different shade of gray. And there is also a dwarf sleeping on each couch in this room.
Nice. Is the door open or shut?
The door is open.
Can I see anybody like out through the hallway? Or do I have to get
No, you
closer?
cannot see anybody out the hallway right now.
Okay. I don't even know where the fuck I would be looking. Um. Screw it. We're gonna see how far we can get. I'd like to
No,
see if I can make it
I'm just showing
through
you
that
my
door.
crotch. I was trying to show you my dog, but just show you my crotch. Okay, you're going through the door.
Yep.
As you walk up to the door, you hear footsteps coming down the hallway.
Yeah, I would like to hide.
All right, give me a stealth check with advantage because you're a fucking cat. Hi, Beasley. All right, you managed to go scurry under the couch with a sleeping dwarf on it, specifically this one. And
Specifically, which one?
you
That one?
yeah, that couch. You
Okay.
find it very hard to hear because the dwarf is snoring so fucking loud. But you do see a dwarf walk through this door who looks very different than a dwarf you've ever seen. He's slightly taller, so most dwarves are going to average around 3.5 feet. This guy looks to be about 4 feet. He is adorned in absolutely gorgeous purple and gold clothing, with plate mail set over top of it. He carries a war hammer that looks like it belongs in a museum. And he's just slowly strolling around the house.
It's just roaming around the house.
He's just roaming around. He occasionally will pick things up off of tables, look at them, put them back down. And you see he starts walking up towards the loft.
Where I'm at?
No, you're under the couch. The loft is up these stairs. So
Okay.
the stairs go up in that direction, and the loft
Gotcha. Okay.
the loft is kind of like up here on the second floor.
Okay. Gotcha. Um, can I wait until he goes up and then try to sneak
Yes,
by?
yes, you can.
This is definitely gonna not end well at some point. I'm just trying to see how many skill checks I can pass.
um, you, I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. I mean, you're a cat. You're extremely quiet. You move through the house very efficiently. You can get through pretty quickly.
Nice.
You come into this room and you see that just like it is in Boy, it is also a room specifically for beer pong.
Fair. Any sight of the holy beer bong
You do not see the holy
in
beer
either
bong.
of these rooms?
No, you have not seen it so far.
I've
Oh wait, yeah. Even with your passive investigation, you have not seen it.
okay. I can keep clearing rooms, but I mean, we're a needle in a haystack. I think we're gonna need a little bit more info. Um, I guess okay. So since it's giving me deja vu of the boy house, what rooms would be considered the party rooms? Would I have known in what we've seen of the boy house so far?
So the room that you're in is kind of like the main party room since it is the beer pong room. The room to your south is it's typically used for flip cup. But that is where the boys all eat breakfast in the morning. Um, it's kind of a communal event. Um, and the room over on the right, it has no real purpose at the boy house. It's just two couches facing each other. You don't understand why it's there yet. Um, just that it is there. Nobody
Fair.
really
Okay.
goes in there
So
except for like weird kids that manage to sneak their way into parties, and you're like, how did that guy get in here? And then he goes to that room and you're like, I wonder what that room's for. But you can never find out the answer. Even if you go in, everybody just kind of stares at you when you walk in the door. It's a really eerie feeling.
So where is the
okay.
magic bong in Boy?
The
Where
uh
was
the
it when it
the
was there?
holy beer bong, where is it normally kept?
Hmm.
So it's normally kept up here. Um Essentially the hold it's kind of it hangs off of the railing of Braden's loft. So Braden has the loft. That's essentially his bedroom. But everybody else just sleeps on the couches throughout the house. Um, And so the holy beer bong is always kept hanging off the railing of Braden's loft.
That's the whole second
Gotcha.
floor. It's just the loft.
Yeah, that's all there is for the second floor. The pictures may be slightly deceiving. The second floor essentially consists of this loft in both houses.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna cut my losses and try to sneak back out.
All right. Are you going to attempt to go out the window of the loft, or are you going to attempt to go out one of the other windows or the front door?
I mean, I guess in my immediate vicinity, are there any open windows that I'd be able to escape through? Escape.
There is one open window, but it does have a dingy screen in it.
Hmm. Oh man, I could poke a hole in it, but I'll try to go back through the way I came.
All right. As you start making your way back to the loft window, you hear this dwarf that you saw earlier muttering to himself.
Is he coming towards me or just talking to himself?
You cannot see him right now, but you hear him talking. He is in the loft, and he is muttering to himself up there.
Okay. I'm just gonna bolt for it.
Go out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it like a window that he's like right next to? Am I missing like a obvious
you
cue
cannot
here?
tell without actually going up there and looking at him.
Yeah, I want to stay away from him. I want to try to hit the window that I came in from.
It's the window of the loft.
Or that is up there.
That is the
All right,
loft
shit.
window.
All right, fuck it. We are clawing a hole in the screen that's downstairs. They're always busted. Nobody's gonna fucking know. Nobody's
right.
gonna know. I'm just breaking my way out.
Give me a stealth check.
This is what I built for. That's a fucking one. Not that.
You start to claw at the window, at the screen, and you start to get really frustrated because it will just not break. And then you just claw at it, and it makes a very, very loud noise. And
Does it break or no?
you hear it does slightly open, but you hear heavy footsteps just slowly moving towards you.
Round two. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me.
We are going this way.
Give me an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Or actually, give me a dagger attack, because the cat's claws are basically daggers.
To be honest, it's literally the same roll,
Yeah, I
whether
know.
it's a dagger or an unarmed strike. Do I have to roll to hit?
Jesus Christ, man!
The
hole gets slightly wider, but not big enough for you to get out. The footsteps are getting heavier. What do you do?
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep going.
All right, one more attack.
If I've got a turn, I'm gonna keep on going.
One more attack.
God, please fucking roll something that's better.
You finally puncture through the screen and open a hole big enough for you to get out, and you get out by jumping through this hole in the screen, and all of a sudden, behind you, you see a fist punch through the screen fully, widening the hole that you created, attempting to grab at you, but it misses. And you look up and you see this dwarf. His eyes are completely bloodshot, and he just has the most insane unhinged look on his face, and he is staring directly at you.
Ninja dust, and I'm out.
It does. Okay. It is very
I mean,
close to 10.
I'm still
Yeah.
a cat, right?
Yes,
I
you're
just
still a
wanted to
cat. You're still a
confirm
cat.
that.
You're still a cat.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Chose the
very
most generic ass cat.
it's very close to 10. So that is where I'm going to call it for the night. You guys honestly
Cool.
got further than I expected. Yeah. That was thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for playing, boys.
Sorry for
Thanks for
taking
listening
a
to
portion
Jimmy.
of that
Jared.
ending.
No, you're good, man. I just want to say, like, Brett, it's usually not as like usually I don't do theater of the
Mechanical.
mind as much, but I did not
Oh
have
no.
nearly I should have started preparing earlier. This is totally on me. I didn't have as much prepared as I should have. So usually I have us on battle maps such as this one more often, where we can all like move around and kind of really get into stuff. You guys got further than I expected today, so I did not really have a ton prepared past like the initial stuff. So I don't really know what I'm saying. Thank you for playing. I will have more
Love you,
prepared next
Jared.
time.
Don't
Hey,
worry
it was
about it.
fun,
You did a
man.
good
Promise.
job
Yeah.
I
with
thought
what
it
you
was
had,
great.
honestly.
I
We
will
just dove in, man.
No worries, you're good.
I'll give everybody opportunities to shine next time, I promise.
I feel like first session is usually a lot of like
First session
getting
is
into character and whatnot as well.
first
so
session is weird. I think it went pretty well. But I'm just gonna critique myself for a minute. I did not give everybody the opportunity to really come through, and that was due to my lack of preparation. So that I just wanted to say that right now. There's no point in putting it off and putting it in a message later. This
I mean,
camp,
we also had to
yeah,
choose what we wanted to do, and I'm the only one that could fucking be thrown into that house, so it was
Yeah.
kind of our decision too.
I was not expecting you guys to actually get into this house today. So
Yeah, we fucking make shit
um,
happen.
but
We belong in boys, all right?
all right, that's right. You do make
we're
shit
getting
happen.
in no matter what.
But anyway, enough of
It
me
was fun, man. Seriously.
having imposter syndrome. Thank you guys for playing. So we are going to pick back up again in 2 weeks from today. Not next week, 2 weeks. So enjoy the week off. I will be saving this to my Twitch channel as well as posting it on YouTube. If you want to go back and listen, although I mean there was a lot of stuff at the start, but if you want to go back and listen, you got 2 weeks to do so. If you want to iron anything out with your characters or anything like that, please let me know. Other than that, I think that's just gonna do it. So I think, how did we all feel with a 2-hour session?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
honestly.
Okay, because I know I mean, it wasn't quite 2 hours. It was closer to like an hour and 45 minutes. But, um, I if we can get in here and we can really just like hit the ground running right at 8 o'clock Eastern time, and just play for the 2 hours, I think it'll work pretty well. If you guys have any sort of feedback or anything like that, obviously feel free to reach out to me. We're
I have
still
a question.
trying out this new format. What's up?
Is there anything that you foresee, and it might be too early to ask this question, but just throwing it out there. Like what can we do as far as like character preparation, if you will, just to like really be like ready to like run with the campaign. So like I think you kind of mentioned that it might be a little more like RP kind of stuff. So like, do you have any tips or things of like, hey, make sure you understand like what your character does here or something like that?
Um, so I think for that, honestly, just like understanding your features. It's more so like, think about your character as a character in a book or a movie. Don't think of them so much as like, oh, I'm a D&D character, I'm a paladin, I'm a druid, I'm a monk, so therefore I do this as my D&D character. Think of it as this person, this character that you've created is like their own person, and there is just a limited amount of boxes that you can tick within the D&D system. But think more about your personality, um, and like truly try and get into the mindset of this character. Like, what would they do in this situation? Um, like you knowing your abilities is important, but that's not as important as just like kind of understanding what your character would want to do in certain situations. I don't know exactly how to put it, but just like your character's motivations. Obviously, you all want to get into the frat, otherwise this campaign wouldn't work. But on a personal level, what's your character's motivations? So I think that that's something to kind of think about, something to keep in mind. Like you want to get into the frat, and I want to do this, you know. So just think of like pretty much one other thing that your character would like to do, and you can just kind of like focus in certain situations in that direction. Um,
Hey Chad, who's the strongest guy in Boy? Who can
Playing
bench
the
the most
Chad.
in Boy?
maybe
New
Chad
Chad.
wants to replace Chad as the muscle of Boy. You
True.
know,
Can we kill the lesser Chad?
We
Is that
could.
like a mechanic that's
The lesser
available?
Chad.
I
We could.
mean,
If that's what you want to do,
yeah, if
Chad.
that's what you want to do,
Do
then
it.
you can do that.
Do it.
You guys, I
You
had a great night.
can.
I do gotta pop out though. I
Yeah.
apologize. I hope
All
you guys
right.
have a good
We're
rest of
good.
your night though.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
brother.
do,
Have a
man.
good one.
I'm
Bye,
excited for the
Frank.
session. Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I didn't want to put you on the spot. I just generally wanted to get an idea of like what kind of like RP stuff could we kind of think about, because I could definitely do more of that, like just general